That's all I got, man. I think it looked like a baby straining at a bowel movement. One day I'll tell the story about that. Do you have a good hardware store? I don't. I used to. I used to have 3 that I could choose from. I've always had a hardware store anywhere I've lived. Oh my gosh. I could start talking about hardware stores I've loved. I can smell the smells of them. I can't even start to talk because as soon as I open the door of one of them, I get blasted with the particular smells and sounds and sights, but mostly smells of them. They have distinctive smells, these places. And now I don't have one. My last one moved. And it didn't really move, it just got shifted after some real estate developer decided that the shopping center that it owned needed to be reconstructed. You know, because we live in this wealthy nation where if we don't like something, we just tear it down and build it over again. But we don't really build it over again, but we build something else. Ta-da! That's something to be proud of. It's not something to be proud of in my book, and I know people who do this for a living, and I know they're good people. And they make lovely things, and then they tear them down. But I want my Ace Hardware back. I want the place where I could buy... Let me think of something I've actually bought. Where I could buy a gift for my hosts, some soap. Like a fancy soap, you know, with a ribbon on it. Barkeeper's friend. A glass measuring cup. And a muffin pan. I didn't have to get nails or screws, but I could have. And if I'd needed help getting either of those, they would have helped me. If I'd needed a hammer, they could have helped me. They could have instructed me on how to use it. They could have said, well, you can use it on the screw, but it will be better if you use a screwdriver for that. And here's what you do with the nail. Also, where do you get yardsticks without a hardware store? I'm sure there's some device you can use to beam at something and have it click back to you. I've seen these things. I saw the early versions of them. They didn't work so well. I want a yardstick. Slap! It works. I want my Ace Hardware back. I want any hardware store. Do you know one? Maybe the kind where when you move to the town, they open an account for you, even in the 21st century, because that's just how they do business up there in Beacon, New York. That's what I want. I want my hardware back.